Hello my friends, I'm GHondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon. In the last episode, we did all the intro stuff and all the most of the tutorial stuff. There's still a couple more buildings we have to unlock yet, but those will come over the next week or two, so no big deal. What we're going to start off with here is seeing if we can pick up some new people, and we certainly can. We don't have any of these kinds, so we'll go ahead and take them. I'll take a quick look at them first. So that's pretty bad, that one's very good, and that one's very good. So we'll take the leper for sure.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Yeah, the leper is a really, really good frontline fighter, probably even better than the barbarian or the crusader, just because it does so much damage. The occultist. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. These two actually cancel each other out. He's saying that if you use him for gambling for a stress reliever, you're more likely to get the lose money event, but this one says he's just not allowed to even do it, so it really doesn't matter. Ruins is good, Precise Striker is good. Occultists are really good to put at the back and just play basically as artillery, because they do a lot of damage. And they have some really neat kind of abilities, like this really interesting heal. It's way stronger than even the Vestal can do, but it has a chance of just doing nothing, and it makes the person bleed, so it's kind of healing you at a cost, so it's kind of neat.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And the Man-at-Arms. Basically, there's two ways you can play the Man-at-Arms. You either put them up front and just like use him as a fighter, because he is certainly decent at that, or put him at the back and he's just a buffer, because he has lots of abilities that buff your comrades. So I tend to use him as a frontline fighter, but it absolutely can work in either scenario, so it's a pretty neat one to have.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
And I don't have enough of the deeds to get more, and I don't feel like trading for them. We still have room in the roster anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Trinkets-wise, I don't think that one's worth using. That one's closer, but I still don't think it's useful, so I'm just going to sell both of these. That's fine. And let's go on a mission. So, I'll let this guy have a rest because he's not super stressed. He's only at 30. 39. So that's a little bit high. I like to give some of the new people a chance to be brought up to at least level 1 anyway. And who else shall we use? Let's use the cleric maybe? Sure. Alright, so we are options. A short one where we just have to fight every room. Another one exactly like the one we just did where we're exploring. A longer one with a camp's resting spot, but again fighting everything. Or very similar. So the only real difference between those two will be what we get as a reward. Well, that's a very... well, I shouldn't say super good, it does also add stress, but that's a pretty good item for the leper, so I'll probably take it just for that. Granted, that's a good item for the plague doctor too, so... huh. A decent one for the Vestal. No, I think we're going to do this one because I like this item a lot. The leopard, like I say, does tons of damage, so a huge boost to accuracy can only be a good thing. So, and it's a medium, so we will get one campfire. So we'll start with firewood, and that means we should take extra food and more torches. Take a couple of shovels and keys. Do I need any anti-venom or medicinal herbs? I probably should. Well, I do have one already. Holy water or two. Okay, we'll go with that. Any of it that I don't end up using, it always gets sold back anyway. You take a bit of a loss on it, but it's not a huge deal.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So this one you have to fight every room battle, so if you get a scouting event and it shows that there is no fight in that room, you don't have to go visit it. But otherwise you do need to hit every single room, so there will probably be some backtracking involved at varying points. That's unavoidable. Great start.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Decorative urn. Good place to use some holy water.
A handsome
good stuff.
reward for a task well performed.
This is why we bring
Even the
shovels.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Pretty sure everything you can do with this is bad, especially the torch. If you burn it to the ground, you get huge stress events, so it's all bad. Nothing again. Let's basically make a big circle, and then from here I'll have to potentially backtrack a bit, but that's okay. Yeah, we just got jumped. Which means your order gets randomized, which sucks. Alright, let's just go ahead and smack them around a bit. Stun that guy. And just lay some smite
Be
upon him.
gone, fiend. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. These nightmarish creatures can be
Cells
felled.
back
They
in
can
order.
be beaten.
Okay. Yeah, there's a torch right there.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah, we got two really bad ones. Two stress givers. That's exactly why we have the abyssal artillery.
Confidence surges as the
Okay.
enemy crumbles.
Good dodge. Push attacked. Tried to move him and switch his order.
Eradicated.
You're out of here. See how powerful the leper is? It's just kind of ridiculous.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Excellent. Free stuff. Okay. Nothing. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright. We're going this way anyway, and it's good because these two have to be done. Because they have battles in them. Well, that's the end of the obstacles because I'm out of shovels. Excellent start. Badly damaged, yeah, down about 10. I'll try this healing on you. Healing him again. He rolled 3 apparently.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We'll do a heal. That'll damage him plus damage the corpse. Get rid of it. Bring them forward. You could use some healing as well. That's better. Almost one shot. Excellent.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So we're gonna have a fight on the way to the fight. Just awesome. Just a couple of spiders, no big deal. No big deal whatsoever.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
There's one stress guy. You're out of here. Alright, that's the stress guy gone. It's nice. So now it's just some damaged people left.
A momentary abatement.
Ah! We're out of here. Got another shovel.
Trifling victory.
Okay, well the fact that it
But the
just said it's
victory,
done means
nonetheless.
that there's no fights in any of these other rooms. And I was sitting here thinking that I should probably use the campfire to get the stress down before continuing, but apparently we're now done the mission, so it really doesn't matter. That was pretty easy.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Got a pile of cash. Couple of these. That leveled everybody up to 1. Steady's a very nice one. And Rune's Adventure is fine.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
And now we have the blacksmith and the guild unlocked. It's very nice.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
And what the guild does is it lets you level up or abilities, or unlock ones you don't have. You can only ever use 4 of them, but they don't have to be the ones you started with. So, question of the day is, does anyone have ones I really would like to unlock? I do like this one because it's a slower stress. Which one would I get rid of for it, though? Probably this, which I never use. So I'm going to buy this one, and then tell him to get rid of that, and add that. What for you? Don't really use that. That one's a bit too limited. I mean, it's pretty good, but it can only be used if you're in the front, and it can only be used on the front one, so... Sounds better, Open Vein or Wicked Slice. So Open Vein has a damage penalty, but it causes bleeding. So Wicked Slice just has a damage benefit. Both are pretty good. So despite the damage, I think I like the Open Vein better, because not only is it bleeding, which will eventually be better, it also causes a speed penalty, which is nice. So we'll leave him as is. Noxious Blast is decent. And no worse, so we'll leave him as is. I generally use the Vestals as healers, not as fighters, so I leave them at the back. So the other one I might add is this one. It heals everybody at once. And get rid of... which one? I do like the stun. Probably this one. I don't really use it that much. Okay. So fine. Purge. Purge is nice because it gets rid of corpses, but I generally just use Hew for that anyway, so whichever one the character starts with, I generally just keep and don't really worry about it. Withstand is nice because it de-stresses, and Solemnity is nice because it heals yourself. I don't have either of them. I never use Intimidate, Revenge, so I think I'll do them both. Okay. Don't tend to use you as a melee fighter. This one actually dims your own torch, which is kind of silly. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that big a deal. And I don't ever use the Weakening Curse, so I could pick up Demon's Pull. Yeah, let's do that. And for you. Yeah, I generally just use him as a frontline fighter, so Crush is the only thing I'm ever going to use anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's it for them. Let's see if there's any new people to pick up real quick. There is. There's in fact 2 I'm going to definitely take. I generally try and keep just 1 of each, so I don't need another highwayman yet, but I definitely want both of these 2 for completely different reasons. The Arbalest is a guy that sits at the back and just pounds people away. They're awesome. Oh, that's a terrible one to have. This one doesn't matter because he's all ranged. But this one's awful. Okay, so your abilities, your quirks are terrible, but I'm still going to take you because I really do like Arbalests.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Speaking of dancing steps, the Jester is really good for... where is it? The Inspiring Tune gets everybody's... helps get stress down quite a bit. That's on a single person, or the Battle Bell, which gives everyone a boost. So we'll definitely want him. We'll take him as well.
He will be laughing still at the end.
Okay. Seems lovely. While I'm at it, let's fix up. Quick trip to the guild for these 2. Guess I should have picked them up before I did the guild part, but oh well. Basic shot, your suppressing fire I don't use much. Never use that. I do like having those. That one's okay. I never use Rallying Flare at all, but I will take the bolas instead. And for the Jester... The theory behind the Jester is there's a lot of moves where it says it buffs Finale, buffs Finale, Solo will definitely boosts it, and then you do this big flourish. It's almost like he's, doing a combat dance or something. I've never actually used it, because I really don't like having the Jester in the front. But I definitely do like having him have Inspiring Tunes. And which one is it that I don't use? I think it's this one. Yeah, I use this guy to make him bleed, so take that off and give him that. Awesome. Okay. And the other place we can go real quick, just on knock that off, is the blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
And this is for upgrading weapons and armor. And we don't really have enough for it right at the moment, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Alright, so we're going to call that a good spot to put a cut in for the episode, so thank you to everyone for watching today. Until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.